Today, we're going to take a look at the big question that's on everyone's mind. Will I get in trouble for using ChatGPT? So in this video, we're going to go over what exactly is plagiarism, how does that relate to the content that we produce with ChatGPT, how do we check for plagiarism, what level of plagiarism is acceptable, if any at all, and then as we move forward, what we can do to produce better content. So before we tackle whether ChatGPT is plagiarism free or not, I first want to go over plagiarism and define exactly what it is. So according to Google, the definition for plagiarism is the practice of taking someone else's work or ideas and the passing them off as one's own. So plagiarism is a widespread issue in content creation and academic writing, I think, as most of us know. It involves using someone else's words, ideas, or work without the proper attribution to those words, ideas, or work. So this can lead to serious consequences, including a damaged reputation, legal issues, and potential academic penalties. While plagiarism isn't necessarily illegal, it can have serious consequences. If we look at it from the perspective of SEO, there is data to suggest that your website or your content will be penalized if too much copied content comes up. At the end of the day, it's inconsistent with someone who takes their work seriously and who wants to provide value to their customers. Google has recently come out and said they will not be penalizing AI content as long as it brings value to the readers. So as long as it answers questions in a meaningful way that people find valuable. The same goes for plagiarism. You want to produce content that is ultra valuable to your readers. And if all you do is copy other people, you are likely not providing enhanced value in any way, and you may be penalized in the SERPs. So the big question at hand is ChatGPT plagiarism free? So let's go into ChatGPT and let's take a look at some content it produces and test it. ChatGPT, write me a 1,000-word article on the virtues of barefoot shoes. Include a section on why you should ditch your arch support and go back to caveman style. As we know, one of the issues with producing content with ChatGPT is that it's referencing material that's been fed to it from the internet. And so naturally, you will have some plagiarized content when you're using ChatGPT, but that's not the end all be all of it. And that's not the end of the day when it comes to plagiarized content. But that's not the end all be all. And we can combine ChatGPT with other AI tools to produce 100% plagiarism free content. And today, let's take a look at some of the best AI software out there for plagiarism checking, what I personally use, what I would recommend you use in the future. So here we are. All we're going to do is copy our content and paste it into the 3 plagiarism checkers that we are going to be featuring in this video today, narrowing it down to the number 1 I would recommend you start using today. There are a multitude of options available to you for AI plagiarism checking software. You've got CopyScape.ai, Originality.ai, and my personal favorite, Grammarly. So let's go over these 3 options. Let's see the results across the 3, and then let's see how we can edit the content to produce 100% plagiarism-free content in the future. So here we are in Originality.ai, and you may be familiar with this software because of their AI detection. But today, we're going to do an actual plagiarism check with the software. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that content that we had created. And we have our title here, Embracing Barefoot Shoes, Rediscovering the Virtues of Natural Footwear. And if any of you are curious, it's time to go barefoot. Return your feet to the way they're supposed to be. Get back on the ground. Anyways, that's a video for another day. So let's press scan and let's see what score we get right out of the box with Originality.ai. Okay, so we have a score of 7% plagiarized. And then here we have our matched websites. 79% of the words are plagiarized, so it's almost a direct match here. Our feet are marvels of natural engineering. Our feet are marvels of natural engineering comprising 26 bones, 33 joints, 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Okay, so we've got a 7% when we're using Originality.ai. Let's jump over to CopyScape and see what CopyScape gives us. Okay, here we are in CopyScape, which unfortunately is a paid platform, so you got to load like $5 or something like that. That being said, it takes very little tokens per scan that you do. I put in $5 a couple months ago, and I'm still at $4.44. I'm going to paste our barefoot shoes content into CopyScape here. And this is the content that ChatGPT created for us. And let's go ahead and do a premium search to see what its plagiarism level is. So with CopyScape, we have no results. Out of our 608 words, it says that none of it is plagiarized, which we know not to be true because Originality.ai actually gave us the specific websites and the specific text that were plagiarized from the content. So based on this, would I recommend CopyScape as your number one option? I'm not so sure. Let's check it against Grammarly and see how it does. The king of AI writing software, everybody's best friend, my personal best friend. I use Grammarly every single day. I wouldn't be able to function professionally without it. So I am a little biased in this, but let's go ahead and paste the content into Grammarly. Just keep everything general, all the tones the same. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at how things did. So right out of the bat, ChatGPT produced an overall content score of 93 with only one serious alert here, which is pretty amazing. And then just some clarity issues. So that's fantastic, but that's not what we're looking at today. What we're looking at is our plagiarism detector. So let's check the plagiarism with this content and see what Grammarly says. So with Grammarly, we got a plagiarism score of 8%, which is 1% higher than Originality.ai and 100% higher than CopyScape. So based off of these three results, I can unequivocally say that I would rely on Grammarly's answer more than I would rely on the other two software, based on the fact that it was able to reference more websites and more copied writing. So that's the most important part is, can it actually pull up websites and give me an example of the issue that I'm facing? And in recent years, there's been a resurgence of interest in. And so we can just copy that. Let's open up the web page and take a look and see where that's at. We'll just do Control F search. And so it actually uses it twice in this. Okay, there we go. So who knows? This also could be AI content. I'm really not sure. With the way the internet's going, it likely is. But so this leads us to the next step in what do we do about plagiarized content and how do we come and get a 0% plagiarism score right out of the gate here? So this leads us to what do we do about plagiarized content? How do we ensure that this content right here reduces from 8% to 0%? And it's very simple. There's multiple ways you can handle plagiarism. One of them is paraphrasing. Of course, you can cite your material via a citation, a quote, or you can simply reword things. So in recent years, there have been a resurgence of interest in barefoot shoes. How about we do barefoot shoes? You might have heard of them. That's it. A minimalist footwear option that aims to mimic experience. We go to the next one. In this article, we will explore the virtues of barefoot shoes. In this article, let's get back to basics and discover the virtues of barefoot shoes. There we go. We took care of that. Let's go to office chairs next. They are designed to support our bodies. How about their design supports? There we go. And that also is a more active form of language, which is great for writing and reading. 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Okay, so this one's a little trickier. Comprising 26 bones, 33 joints, and a myriad of muscles, tendons, and ligaments. There we go. Solano County COVID-19 tier status. Uh-oh. Solano County C19. Okay, so let's go ahead and take care of this last one here. It's important to note that transitioning. So let's go ahead and take care of this last one here. It's important to note that transitioning to minimalist footwear. Okay, how about when transitioning? Boom, there we go. Looks like your text is 100% original. So whether you're writing blog articles, writing an essay, doing your capstone presentation for college, or writing the next sick riff that's going to get you famous on stage? The name of the game is originality. Is the content good, and does it bring the reader value, enhanced value from what already exists? That's the key. What have you already read on this subject? What have you already watched on this subject? What can you add to it? That's how you ensure that your content is original. Whether you're writing articles, essays, or whether you're writing the next sick-ass metal riff that gets you stoked and ready to jump in the pit, no matter what it is, ensure it's original and that it speaks of you and from you. You do that, and you're ready to go. So if you guys found this video helpful or inspiring in any way, please leave a like and leave a comment. I'm super busy with work and I get to videos when I can, but I love seeing your guys' comments and how you use AI in your daily workflow. Oh, and if you're interested in more videos where you can check out how I use AI and how you can do it too, check out this video, and I'll see you on the next one.